So lesson 3 involves selection and repetition. So this is something that most of you are already familiar with. Uh, if you are not familiar with it, if you have questions, please let me know. But these are basic programming structures that you see in every single language. So you are going to want to read the chapter in the book, go through the key concepts, and all of these structures have conditions that are being tested. And so we kind of start out with the review of comparison and logical operators. And I do have a video that goes through this for you. Then we get into selection structures, which are if else, and switch. And again, there are videos interspersed in here that go through and explain all of the code. After we do selection, we get into repetition structures. And you can see that the structures that are used in JavaScript are pretty much the same as the structures that you'll see in a wide variety of languages. Okay, so I do have some interactive links where you can go and practice, and then I have the video links that explain all of the code. Finally, we talk about when to use break and when to use continue and what they do. And I encourage you to go out to the W3 Schools site for more information on those, and there's interactive exercises that you can play with. And then finally, we get into type conversion. So when this occurs, what happens is you have a variable that is a particular data type, and in an equation, you have a different data type. How does JavaScript handle that? So that involves type conversion. And as we know, JavaScript is a loosely typed language. So a variable can be a string, but later on you can put a number in that same variable and it's fine. So this little table kind of shows you if the original value is false and you convert to a number, it becomes a 0. If you convert to a string, it's false, and Boolean, it's also false. The ones that are tricky, I kind of put in red here. Okay, so if you had brackets and you convert to a number, those convert to 0. In a string, it's double quotes, okay, but the 0 was kind of unusual. So as you look through here, you can just kind of see what in my mind were red flags, things that were unusual. And then this last little section, this is something that's kind of cool. It's newer. It uses the logical OR operator, but it lets you set a default value, which is actually kind of cool. So you have something here that you're checking, something here you're checking, and if both of those are false, it's going to use the default value, which I thought was kind of cool. So I included it in here. So as you look through this, if there is anything that you are confused about, please let me know. As I said, there are videos on everything. And once you complete that, you're going to come back here and do the lab assignment. And so this is lesson 3. So you are going to create a lesson 3 folder with all of the subfolders in it. And then there are exercises that practice selection and repetition. And again, there are files you're going to download, and there are graphics in this case. And you are definitely going to want to watch the YouTube video. Because it will help you complete the assignment. And same goes for repetition. You definitely want to watch the YouTube video because it will help you correctly complete the assignment. For this one, I don't have a video, but I have a similar example. So you're going to be doing a body mass index, but this whole how old are you is very similar. So if you right click and view the page source, uh, the logic in the code here is very similar to what you need to do. Okay, so I gave you that as an example to help you create this. There will obviously be a difference in the calculation because here you're calculating the BMI, and here you're calculating how old they are. So there's a difference in the calculation, but I gave you the formula that you need to use. Okay, so that is your third exercise. And then you've got to transfer all your pages, and this is how you will be graded. Once you have everything transferred, you'll go into the Dropbox and submit done. And then you'll complete our first unit test. This covers chapters 1 through 4. It is open book, open note. There is no time limit. And so you are going to want to make sure that you complete this by the due date. So this due date is bogus. It's long after our semester is over. So pay attention to the due date up here. And open book, open note, no time limit, but you can only take the test once. Okay, and the question types are similar to what you are going to see on the MTA. If you run into any problems or if you have questions, please let me know because I am here to help you, and have a great week.